Welcome to solverfy.
We're asked to determine if 5 houses can be connected to 2 utilities without the connections crossing each other. So, we are given that there are 5 houses and 2 utilities. Note that if we connect each house to each utility, we obtain a complete bipartite graph K52. So we'll connect each house to each utility. In order to obtain complete bipartite graph K52. And now, from the book, Theorem 2 tells us that it is possible to connect the houses to the utilities without connections crossing. So by Theorem 2, we can connect the houses to the utilities without connections crossing. And the reason why is because the graph will not contain a subgraph that is homeomorphic to K33 or K5. And the reason that it will not contain a subgraph homeomorphic to K33 is because the 2 utilities is less than 3 required for the subgraph K33, and it won't contain a subgraph homeomorphic to K5 because our graph is bipartite with one set that contains less than 5 elements. So, it is possible to connect these houses. And in fact, I'll just give a short example of such a graph connecting the houses and utilities. So, on the left, I'll draw the houses. So this is house 1, house 2, house 3, house 4, and house 5. And on the right, I'll draw the utilities, which are simply utility 1 and utility 2. And so, we want to draw connections that don't cross. So first, starting from the utilities on the right, Well, I can connect to, say, house 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 just by drawing straight lines. And now the question is, how am I going to connect utility 2 to all these houses? Well, simply draw edges that go around all the edges from utility 1. So I'm just going to draw these in green to make it clearer so we know that they won't be crossing. So I'll go, say, up here to connect to house 1, and I'll go again up here to connect to house 2. I'm going to try to save a little bit of symmetry here when I draw this. And of course, I can also go the other way. So I'll go down here to connect to house 3. Ooh, my mistake. Can't do that. Sorry, down here to connect to house 5, and then house 4, and finally house 3. Otherwise, I